Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vanillaraccoon and welcome to the Division SMP. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Hey, what happened to this series? Where was it for the past week or so? Well, to make a very long story short, as I had kickstarted this series off in my first episode, I had made an announcement that I had some medical issues that would need my attention. And although at the time I thought I would be able to continue to do YouTube like I was a few months back and deal with what I had to deal with medically, I underestimated exactly what was going to be done and also the effects from getting some tests done as well. And needless to say, for those of you who may have missed that episode, I'll be sure to have it appear in the top right corner of your screen through the power of YouTube cards so you can click and tap on it. But to make a very long story short, I am still vastly underweight and I am still having mild to severe stomach pains along with a few other things that I don't really want to get into, but needless to say, I'm still okay, I'm still fine, I'm still alive, which at the end of the day is all that matters, I suppose. But I am gonna have to get some more tests done and also get some more things done and continue to focus on my health a little bit longer. But that's something we should all do, really, now that I think about it. It's just, at the end of the day, take a moment to just stop and check yourself, see if you're see if you are overworking yourself, or if maybe you are just in need of a day off, or maybe a week off, a little vacation from whatever it is that you enjoy doing or are working on. So all of that being said, at least in this episode, I think we're going to do a little bit of a recap in the first act. So, whilst I was away on holiday, I went ahead and continued to get my build on and establishing this small storage unit, which is basically a copy of what we have right here in terms of structure. However, as you can tell with these chiseled cobblestone blocks, yes, I had to look at the upper portion of the screen real quick to see where it said the block name at, but as you can tell by these chiseled cobblestone blocks compared to the ones over here which have been untouched, we have some pixels missing. Now, what I decided to do was continue to play with the chisel and bits mod in trying to give the walls for this storage unit a little more of a weathered look than what the texture for the cobblestone block has. And as you can tell, also I went ahead and started to lay down another layer of cobblestone wall, well, stone wall I should say, wrapping around the base for the first storage unit. And also I went ahead and took my chisel and bits and just continued to practice homing my skills. So I think at least, let's go ahead and enter theater mode so we can have a clean screen and nothing obstruct our view. I think at least this looks good. I wanted this to have like a steady incline in terms of like maybe we're taking bricks and we're piling them on top of one another, but we're also trying to have a gradual slope so that way at the bottom it may be wide coming out, but as we near the top at least it'll get a little narrow. But then also time has done its thing and begun to wither the wall, as you can see right here. So hopefully you guys like what I did. Feel free to let me know what you think down below in the comment section. But for what we have going on right here, I'm not entirely sure if I love it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it. I like it a lot. It's something new and I'm still gonna have to take my chisel, ouch. Oh, it was that thing right there. I'm gonna have to take my chisel and bit and continue to practice working with this art that Uncle Sloy XP has become a master at doing. But for now at least, like I said, I'm not entirely sure if I love it. I'm gonna have to let it sit for a little bit and see if it's gonna grow onto me, and if it does, then at that point I can say I love it. But until then, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys as well to let me know what you think of the wall for this, at least in regards to what we did with taking our chisel and bit and just giving it a little bit of a weathered effect with as time continues to pass. Oh, hey buddy. Oh, what do I gotta do to tame you? Hey, doggy talons. I had the command emblem in my hand. Real quick, what I want to show with you is that I also have my own dog from the Doggy Talents mod, and as you can tell right here with the command emblem in my hand, ow, I'm going to take damage, we can now actually get this guy to follow us, and also Well, it wouldn't be a dog of Vanillaraccoon if he didn't have his own leather jacket and cool shades to rock with. So I gotta admit, this is actually pretty cool. It's like the Fawns, you know, hey, he's all cool and everything. But I think for now, at least, what I'm gonna begin to do is gather up the materials and resources that I'm gonna need so we can continue to get our build on. Because as you can tell, at least, I don't have a proper place to lay my head at and make it the day. So in this episode, I think we're going to get our build on, and we're finally going to build a little bit of a shelter for us to rest our bed in so we can lay our head and make it the day. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, and you are correct. We are nowhere near the raccoon sanctuary. Instead, I went on a little bit of an adventure and found a very beautiful looking place, and I thought maybe this is where I'm going to set up my base at. So I've already gone ahead. Hey, who you? I said who you? I said, who you? Oh, we're not gonna make it. Oh, well. But who that? Hey! Whoever this is, they got a nice farmland already in the works here. I don't owe you any watermelon since you have a stock there. Teehee. But hey! Not only do they have a nice polyculture farm growing, but they also have a nice tree farm growing. Hey! Oh, wait, I mean, who you? I said, who you? I said, who you? Hey, I know you. It's Brownie Bits Gaming. I met you. Oh my god, you're Brownie Bits Gaming. I met you at Mindfair, Philadelphia. Oh my god. If I knew you were going to be playing on the server, I would have brought something for you to sign. Okay. Here. Sign my watermelon. Or you can keep removing gravel, I guess. That's cool. You're not even going to sign my watermelon. Hang on a second here. Hang on. Hey! Now that I got your attention, sign my watermelon. He's probably thinking like, what? Oh, okay. Anywho, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new face to the Division Dream Team, and that is Brownie Bits Gaming, or apparently as his in-game name states, Brownie Bits 450. If you guys haven't already done so, then consider checking him out here on youtube.com. Through the power of YouTube cards, one will be appearing in the top right corner of your screen that you can click or tap on, and it will take you to his YouTube channel. Now, I'm not going to speak for him in regards to doing an introductory. Later on down the line, we will make sure to get a collaboration going with him, but I will say this about the guy, at least having met him a little bit before Mindfair Philadelphia, and then actually meeting up with him at Mindfair and just spending the first day with him in AAA gaming, and then also a few other content creators, big and small alike, I can honestly say that he's a pretty cool, chill dude and everything. And again, if you haven't already done so, then consider checking out his YouTube channel. Now that we have that small bit of roleplay out of the way, oh, here we go. We're going to go ahead and begin to get our build on. And so I'm actually going to build a small little house, and it's not really actually going to be anything that I'm going to specifically live within or plan to live in, I should say. Instead, this is just going to be a small place for me to lay my head at and make it the day, so that way in the event that I'm out here doing a collaboration with Brownie Bits, then at least I have my own resting place to chill at instead of having to intrude in his domain. Although, based off of what I see over there with all the trees and polyculture crops growing, I think maybe he's a little pressed for space anyways. But let's go ahead and continue to get our build on, shall we? So I'm just going to begin to create the overall base for this structure, at least with you on camera. That little introductory and showing that we have a new face to the Division Dream Team took up a little more time than I intend. Where did you go? Which way did I go, actually? So I'm not going to be able to get all of this done on camera, but let's go ahead and just let him know I went to the west. Oops. A little SpongeBob reference there, right there. And so we're going to go ahead and continue to work on the base here. Now, this is going to be loosely based off of the very first structure that I built over at the Raccoon Sanctuary. And the reason why is because that's a generic, I think at this point in time, a generic look for a small medieval house. But I want to actually build on it. So he's asking to hop in the general voice chat. I can do that in a moment. So I want to continue to get my build on now off camera, chat it up with the new face to the Division Dream Team, and then when I bring it back, we'll most likely have the overall structure complete, and then we can do some interior decorating. What's up, guys? Vanillaraccoon here, and with us now for the third and final act of this episode at least, we have Mr. Brownie Bits Gaming here. Hello, man.
Hello. You have unknown, so...
You have unknown beneath your name as well, so, Mama said not to play with the unknown, but she's not here right now. Also, aside from having Brownie Bits Gaming with us, we also apparently have a pink sheep, and I have no idea, even if we're modded Minecraft, if these guys are rare creatures to find. But if they are, then we're gonna have to get a name tag and name him something. So feel free to drop a name down below in the comment section as to what we can name him, even though this is technically Brownie Bits' pet, but we'll name it for him at least. So Brownie Bits, what are you up to on the server lately these days?
Well, I've planted trees.
You know, see, as I was beginning to build my little house over yonder, first thing I saw was the polyculture farm, and then I saw the leaves upon leaves, and I'm like, that's a lot of trees. Okay, better to get all that grindy session out of the way with gathering the saplings. But out of all the trees that you have here, which ones were the hardest ones for you to find?
The hardest ones for me to find, well, that's a tough one. I think the hardest one is actually one that hasn't been grown yet.
Oh.
Or hasn't actually grown yet, which is up over here.
Uh-huh.
And they are in this little 3x3
the redwood sapling. So redwood. I've only seen this particular tree in one of the Fullcraft videos, and if I'm thinking of which tree this is, do they grow in a 3x3 grid?
I looked it up and it said 3x3 grid, or at least it showed a 3x3, but it hasn't grown yet, so I don't know.
Wow.
I had it in several different formations before that, and it's taken about this long, and nothing has happened. So,
dare I ask, but did you take some bones and crush them down in the GMOs and give it the good old bone meal effect?
Yes, I did.
And nothing?
And nothing.
Oh so my.
Yes, I don't know.
Holy tomato. Okay then. Well, see, you were so kind to give me 17 saplings, so when I return to my little home away from home just across the riverbed, I'll have...
Actually, you can have 30 more, because
I've got a full
stack.
I've got a
full stack. And I told you, it's the biome's not too far away, but...
Okay.
I gathered some trees.
You've been busy. Wow. So if I'm understanding correctly also, this is a rogue-like dungeon. And are you currently at least staying in here for like where you're living at, or?
For the time being, yes. I do want to... Oh my gosh, you're inside of me. Yeah,
oh.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I was about to say, I see what you made good use of the lighting that we found when you first joined. Good.
Yes. Eventually, I would like to build my own stuff. I've kind of got a storage drawer array down below.
Fancy red, I see.
Yeah, that's the redwood.
I'm just going to quickly make it the day so we don't have to worry about any hostile creatures that go bump in the night disrupt our recording session here. Continue.
But yeah, so eventually I would like to move out of this, but for now, I think this is a nice little overhang. Monsters can't actually get up to me, so I'm happy.
Once they figure out how to open and close trapdoors, that's when you're a little bit of in a pickle. But until then, I think you're safe from harm up here.
Yes. Also, I do have something for you. Oh,
I didn't mean to fall down here. I'll just move to the side then.
No, I'm just gonna throw it down here.
Okay. Watermelons. Oh, you did sign my watermelon. Oh, wow.
I did.
Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I was telling him off camera that as part of my little role play of being shocked to see a Mindfair rising star here on the server amongst us, I didn't have anything for him to sign, so I threw the watermelon at him, but he really did sign it. Oh, I'm gonna put this in an item frame. I want to put one in my home away from home. And I'm gonna put one back over at the raccoon sanctuary. Oh, you sir, you impressed me here today.
Well, that's the goal, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, okay, so you have those are spruce trees over here, right? The normal.
Yeah, these 3 are just your normal spruce, and then you've got oak here, right? That's within the storage drawers. On the other side of that is actually my favorite tree that I found so far.
Is it
at least for this biome, and it's the olive tree.
Oh, they are beautiful. I will say that. Like,
gorgeous.
Like, okay, so looking at the log textures and everything, they look absolutely gorgeous. But when you look at the leaf blocks, they to me at least, they sort of look like acacia leaves, but then they don't. And so they look like something that's entirely new in itself. But something about like the light gray and then the desaturated, faded green leaves to go with this tree all together just looks
almost teal color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it works very well for this biome at least.
Oh, yeah. So now, for your little base area here, what are you going to be working on first? What can the peeps expect to see from you and everything as you begin to get started here?
Well, I think this is going to be kind of a port town is kind of my thoughts on this. I'm very much a city builder.
Ooh.
So I really enjoy that. I enjoy games like SimCity and that type of stuff. So I'm thinking doing some sort of port. The first thing I kind of want to work on is actually kind of a defensive structure right in this area. That's kind of leading out into the ocean.
I like that. I can see that.
Protecting the port, which I can actually tie in this this tower, this roguelike dungeon tower into it. So.
Now, just out of curiosity, are you going to be transforming this roguelike dungeon, or are you going to leave it as it is?
Down below, I'm going to leave it as is, but I think I'm going to like make this a little bit taller. Keep it the same general style, but make it a little bit taller, I think.
So basically, if someone were to be traveling afar and they see it, then they'll go, oh, that's a roguelike dungeon. But as they approach it, then they'll say, oh, someone must have renovated it or transformed it, whatever the people use on YouTube these days for terms and such.
Yes, exactly. That's kind of the thought process on this.
That's nice. That's nice. So, real quick, since you mentioned that you like games like SimCity and other stuff, do you have any series like that on your channel currently, or are you going to be bringing that to the channel anytime soon?
Eventually, yes, but right now my computer can barely handle the vanilla city skylines. And that's without recording, so.
Oh, with recording, hits record button, computer dies. Oh.
Yeah, the frames are not pretty. So eventually, when I do upgrade my PC, which I'm looking at a kind of a beast of a PC. But once I do, I'm going to be able to basically run Minecraft shaders without any issues.
Oh, yeah.
And record at 60 frames a second. So that's the end goal here. So yes, eventually I do want to put that on my channel, but right now it's just not possible. Unfortunately.
Alrighty, well, like I've been saying throughout the second act and this act, obviously, peeps, if you haven't already done so, then be sure to check out BrownieBits Gaming here on YouTube.com. Once again, you can find a YouTube card in the top right corner of your screen that you can click or tap on that will take you to his channel. And also, I'll be sure to provide a link down beneath the like and subscribe buttons of this video. So, I think at least I'm going to leave you be and continue to get your build on and farm your tree, since you have a few apparently. But thank you ever so much, at least, for popping into my video. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing to your new home for entertainment. And you guys have been awesome. I am Vanillaraccoon, and we also have a brownie sitting right behind us. I'd like to wish you a happy day, and peace out.